take a nothing day and suddenly make it all seem worthwhile. Well, it's you, girl, and you should know it. With each glance and every little movement you show it. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have the town, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all. Love is all around, no need to waste it. You can have the town, why don't you take it? You're gonna make it after all.
Hey ladies and gentlemen, Richard Kenobi here, and I'm back again for another MLP Season 5 review, and today we have episode 24, the main attraction, and as I get this out, happy early Applejack Appreciation Day, everyone, even though it was unfortunately moved back till next week, but whatever, anyway. So, this is somewhat of an Applejack episode, sorry folks. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it. So of course it opens where we see that the main six, Lyra and Bonbon and everyone else, they're getting ready and they're decorating this stage for the PP Rock Festival. Yes, I know it's weird calling it PP, but honestly, it's a lot better than saying the full title. So yes, and we see that Applejack is managing all this, and Twilight is surprised how she's able to manage all this, but of course, you know, Applejack says, well, you know, she just found out that managing a concert is actually easier and like managing a rodeo. So, of course, Pinkie Pie comes in all excited with incredible news, calling out all of their names, even herself, in front of a glass window, which is classic, by the way. And she tells them that she has the most wonderful news, and Rainbow Dash is all, well, spit it out. So, of course, she tells them that she went deep, really hard to try and get the most main attraction of this concert. And just when Applejack thinks she knows who it is, she says, please. She got Countless Caracachella. And then Applejack says, who's Countless Caracachella? Everybody, of course, does the famous... And Pinkie Pie's hair goes up like this, her mane goes up, and it's just crazy that she doesn't know who she is. So, of course, Pinkie Pie is shocked, saying, how could you not know Countless Caracachella? And she says, I don't know, I guess I just never heard of her. And she tells her that she's just one of the biggest pop stars of all time. And Applejack says that she knew someone with that name. And she says, wouldn't it be a shock if that Caracachella and this Caracachella were the same Caracachella? Try saying that 3 times fast. And, of course, she says, Pinkie Pie asks, well, what did her cutie mark look like? And she tells her what it looks like, and she just happens to have a photo of it right where her cutie mark is. And of course she says, well, that could be anyone's. So of course she's denying that maybe this can't be her friend. So of course we get a flashback. Cue flashback joke here. And of course after that we see that when they were fillies they went to camp together. And of course they would compete in all events, and then one time she actually got up on stage and performed a song. And the song was really, really good. I liked the song. And then after that, Pinkie Pie says, well, guess what? She's already here. So, of course, we see her being carried in this diamond-looking trailer by 4 ponies. So, of course, then we see it open, and we see her come out looking like a mix between Jasmine from Aladdin and Lady Gaga, mainly Lady Gaga. So Applejack is surprised to see her friend Roff. Yes, she even mentions her name, and everybody is shocked to hear that that's her name. she is shocked to see her. So of course when she walks up to her, she asks, Rawa, is that you? Do you remember me? I gave you your nickname. And she does remember, but of course her manager, Slim Drawick, pretty much convinces her to give autographs, their version of it. And she gives it on her cheek, on Applejack's cheek, and Rarity comes up and saying she's special, but she's doing it to everybody, including Lyra and Bonbon. And then after that, we see, that Applejack is just so confused. She wants to know, how did she, of course, become who she was? So, of course, Slim Drawer goes up to Pinkie Pie, and, he's inspecting all the things he asked for her to get for countless caricatura. And, of course, it turns out to be right, and Applejack is mainly shocked. How can this be her best friend? How can this be the Philly she used to know and love? And then, of course, after that, we see that Countless Caricatura is tired, but, of course, Applejack convinces her to go to the preschool, for charity. So, just when her manager, slimy asshole manager, Slim Drawer, convinces her not to go, she says, no, I want to go. There's nothing more important than charity. So it's good to know she's not one of those ponies who will refuse doing charity work, just for her looks. So, of course, after that, we see that Applejack follows Pinkie Pie and Slim Drawer into the forest, and he tells her this is what he needs. He's pretty much just laying it into poor Pinkie, saying that he needs all of these apples sliced up in 24 hours. And Pinkie gives this sad, adorable little face that, honestly, please do not cry here, pretty much saying it can't be done. She can't do this. So Applejack hears all of this, and she decides to go and talk to her friend and see if she can stop them. So, of course, she does, and then after that, we see that the Cutie Mark Crusaders are talking to Rara, and Rara tells her, so this is the sister you wrote to me about. And, of course, Apple Bloom is shocked that she wrote to her and she knows her, and her face goes into a trance. And, of course, Applejack is doing this, where she's wiping her hoof in front of her face. And then, of course, she talks to her about her manager making these crazy demands that she hopes she can take care of. And she goes through this typical cliche phase where the things she's asking her, she thinks that Applejack is jealous. And Applejack says, why would I be jealous of what you have? And she says, of course, that we have simply gone off in different directions in our own paths. So, of course, she leaves, and we see that Applejack and Pinkie are slicing up the apples, and Applejack is trying to come up with a plan to expose Slim Drawick. So then after that, she goes to talk to Rara, and tells her, just trust me, say what I say, and you'll see how slimy and much of a dick he is. Well, she doesn't say that. So, of course, she says that she wants to cancel the preschool charity tomorrow, and he's excited that she wants to, and he's been wanting her to do that for a very, very long time. So, of course, then after, he and Pinkie have a talk, and Applejack gives Twilight the command, and Twilight uses her magic to record Slim Drawick saying these awful things, and how he wants a massage, and he wants this and that, and how he's using Countless Caricature's image against people, intimidating poor ponies. So, of course, when he goes back up on the stage, that's when Rainbow Dash sets up this giant screen, and Twilight plays the clip. Yeah, she can apparently record videos now. I did not know that. That must be pretty useful. And then after that, we see that after he sees this, he doesn't try and cower out of it. I mean, he does at first, but he just admits, yes, this is what I want. So, of course, Rara, realizing that her friend was right, she kicks him out and fires him, and he says, okay, fine, good luck managing without me. So, of course, just when she thinks she can, she pretty much is having a nervous breakdown. And then after that, she's at Rarity's, and Rarity's trying to get her ready, and we actually see her without her Lady Gaga appearance. And then after that, Applejack says, listen, I know you'll do great. And then, of course, later that night, she performs a concert. Now, instead of talking over the concert, I'm actually going to let y'all listen and watch to it, because the words that I can't describe how great this clip is. So I'm just going to let this play and let y'all watch it. So yeah, then after that, we of course see that she's really thankful that she finally found her old self again, and she calls up the Cutie Mark Crusaders, and then she sings another song with them, and it ends really nicely with all of them singing together, and of course she rings this little bell that she rung when she was a filly. So, overall, that's where it ends. And I gotta say, even though this looked like it was going to be a mediocre episode, it really pulled itself together by the last third act, because the first two acts are really decent, but I feel like, you know, as this is the last episode before we get the epic season finale, I feel like maybe it would have been better if, you know, this episode was aired last week, but I digress. So, yes, I really did enjoy this episode. I, of course, liked the music. The music was really popular. The music videos in this were amazing. Some of them felt like music videos you would see today, like concerts. And I liked how they managed to capture the concert feeling of Countless Caricature or Rah-Rah singing. You know, you really get like you're at a concert with them. And of course, I liked the friendship between them. The only thing I possibly didn't like was, of course, the general cliche, you know, she's corrupt, she's blinded by what her manager's done, and how he's using her image to intimidate ponies just to get what he wants. So I feel like if they would have maybe taken that out, I think this episode would have been even more better. But again, minor complaint. And I gotta say, you know, it was really good to see, you know, a new character who, in no doubt, will have a place in Bronies and Pega Sisters' hearts. So, yeah, guys, overall, because of the second act, or third act, I should say, I would give this episode a solid 7.5 out of 10. Is it the best episode to lead into the season finale? I don't think so, no. But is it a decent episode on its own? Absolutely, it really is. And overall, yeah, guys, so that was my review for the main attraction. And if you fellow Bronies and Pega Sisters enjoyed, then please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. And until then, my fellow MLP fans, this is Richard Kenobi saying, may the Force be with you. Later, guys.